We are starting this Saturday high noon battle with a bang. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the It's hard to think of a better way to start this noon window on a Saturday of college football than this game we have in store. The stage is a neutral setting for this late season showdown. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Navy head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Notre Dame's offense will have first crack at this one. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came and were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out, Dave.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded, it's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game. And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, it's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good football player.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say, we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots, but C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
He's got enough. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Rush right in his face. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Irish! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Motion from the back. On the option. Keeps it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
2nd down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Uncorks it. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On the move. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. They'll go to the counter. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the offense goes toss, but like, guys, they do it running into the boundary. There's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Play action, Carr. Moving to his left. Blasted as he lets it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll throw it. Needed a little more oomph to get it there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. The give is to Williams. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Tight end now in motion. Carr on play action. Rush is on. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll try the counter. Shakes off the defender. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's D.
Snags it, and he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And he gets it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The give is to Williams. Taken down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing, Carr. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 35, set to kick this one off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Here's some daylight. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Powers inside. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give is to Williams. Enough to move the chains. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Drives inside. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. The give is to Williams. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be for the win. And it's good! The upset! They get it done! The field goal to win it! Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Over the years, we've had an unspoken language of like just kind of knowing where make you a niner, all right? You ready? To now, you know, it's just a great organization. So much, and then just, you know, it's just freaking domination, bro. I just over retrieving anything. So I'll enjoy the sleep, but it'll be tough.
In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs, and when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Rose.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing the team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And here comes Darian Mensah. Man, was he locked in last time out. Completed better than 70% and threw for more than 350 yards. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Throwing, Mensah.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Hey, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Notre Dame's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. A lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
He's changing the play. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Carr from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab and room to run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown hurricane. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Run in the red zone, it's Coleman Williams. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught on the RPO. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here come the Irish back on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Play fake. Carr. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action, C.J. Carr. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Holy cow, how about
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red Evan on the RPO. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
that wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. The screen, and watch out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Fires toward the end zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Carr. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 16, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Utes, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Notre Dame's head coach coming out of the locker room. His conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not. He wants them to bring their own energy and to make sure they are executing on every play to start the third quarter.
All right, Holly.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Williams, and he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The give. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense
running wide open down the gut of the field. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. them this fresh set of downs. Play action, Carr. Buying time to his right. Slings it downfield. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on second down. They'll run it. Driven back.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Turns it upfield, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Mensah. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Canes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looks it in. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but When you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. Does not enough on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll run the screen, and that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Carr on play action. Rolls right. Fires on the move. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is...
Makes the catch down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just keep slinging it. They're all over him. And down he goes. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's Mensa to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge third down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's Carr to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll move the tight end. Clouds his way ahead. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Cuts it upfield. It's Mobley. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.